Okay, abusia be makwaba sonko so edeba POG Media so yembonra yensemu na afenyo markings na sisia no waye aya ginani so abusia sisia no NDC oral team no afly drones ewo efutu winiba chese yiti aflo drones na fly no drones no akwa capture afenyo markings na njapadi nyina chese why no state land this way abusia sisi ana afenyo markings pressure won so a okoye interview join news I just say all kan ho asema abusia na ho po chechechecha Ablakwa say onene mienu no Ablakwa betting back and forth because so sisi ana Ablakwa a strike on him I just say oral team na fly drones a omode a capture the properties I just say wesino where we are state lands aya abusia yensem mren mom yenko na yenkonkoti ensema course na ansa na ebeko no wo ensem kan bi afahye the comment section like share ma afofron so ensa into me enkabi POG Media so
and go away. No politicians will do that. Now let's deal with Mr. Ablakwa.
Yes.
Ablakwa is one person I respect so much. We share the same esprit de corps. Is somebody, we entered parliament together. He knows what is between the two of us. Some of his designer suit, I will ask him, Ablakwa, show me the design, I'll go and buy. He wears nice shoes. He dresses well, a gentleman, dressing, whatever. We relate well. Before his veteran, I asked Ablakwa whether we didn't sit as brothers. I said, Sammy, there were things that you went overboard. I think if you make concessions, we'll be fine. Is that okay? Meanwhile, I was aware that this is O.Ablakwa guys have been flying drones in Winneba on my property. I kept quiet. I managed it. They've been flying. They go to my beachfront property. They mounted a drone. They flew it from the community center just by the Nshona. Okay? And my boys saw it. I told them, ignore. When government changes, people do all manner of things. They went to my White House, the one at the veterinary area, flew, checking
Winneba as well.
Winneba. In Abelenpe, you'll be there and you'll be seeing drones. In the morning, the policemen have been seeing it. They tell me, I said, ignore. Sometimes early in the morning, we see that behind the rail line. But I know that it is spying my house. What is the business of drones in the minority leaders' house? Meanwhile, I've lived in my Belenpe residence since for over 20 years. My firstborn is 21. I lived there before having given birth to Ian. Is that okay? My residence in Winneba. I've had my properties. All these years, I'm a businessman. I am a well-established person. All these properties.
Are you able to respond to people who, at least by the calculations they are making, you must have been 21 before acquiring that particular property? What were you doing amongst them?
Don't worry. Let's get there.
Maybe briefly on that.
No, not briefly. It's an important thing. Don't say briefly. You administer the oath. You know the procedure. You get the majority leader, you get the majority and the minority side. You are supposed to counsel us. You see that in proceedings in the House, the clerk would always mount the high table, go to Mr. Speaker and whisper something. On all situations, you see the clerk busily going to majority and minority. On what basis will you, the clerk, proceed to do what you're doing? Anyway, we got in. I was not happy. My side felt that I was showing weakness because you tell us one thing, another thing is happening. Is that okay? Now, on talking about what happened, subsequently, the clerk to Parliament has engaged me. We are discussing the matter. When we are done with the discussion, which I believe we should be done tomorrow, I would come out with a statement regarding the incident. I will speak no more about it.
In hindsight, did you overreact that day?
Let me repeat myself. I'm saying that the clerk to Parliament has engaged me.
Yes.
We are talking. She's being talked to. We hope to be done tomorrow. When we are done, expect a statement from my office regarding
we are
all
looking
happening.
forward to
I'm
that
saying
statement.
that I would answer no more on this incident.
You've been explaining this whole while. I would want to find out from you, upon sober reflections, do you think you overreacted that day? Just the way you walked in and started speaking to her in the manner that you did you overreact?
I have told you that the clerk to Parliament has engaged me.
I understand that.
Listen,
I heard you correctly.
If maybe we may stay on this same matter.
We won't. We are moving on. There are lots of issues to talk about.
Very well. So you have to move on.
Do you owe her an apology?
I am saying that.
Do you owe her an apology, my Mr. Minority Leader?
You may find out from her whether she owes the minority an apology.
Okay.
We are talking. All right? All issues are being put on the table. If we get done tomorrow, I would issue a statement from my office on this matter.
Will there be an apology in that statement?
I will issue a statement.
Okay.
The clerk's office is supposed to also deal with its part of it. So we'll deal with it.
Do you regret those actions of yours? You say you are a very patient man. Let me finish, Mr. Minority Leader. You've described yourself as a very patient man.
When we are done,
that action of yours was surprising to many. You've come under heavy criticism for it.
Listen,
you regret it.
You are a politician. You are a human.
I'm not a politician.
I'm saying that not you.
Okay.
I am a politician, human. There are situations I may find myself. I shouldn't shy away from criticism. This game, you will have your good day and your bad day. You cannot have all good days. There may be times that people would have to criticize you. There may be times that the public must find your actions very wrong and tell you that, no, this one is a no-no.
Yeah.
I am saying that in all of this, you would have to evaluate and then come out. There is an engagement from the clerk's office on this matter. I am hopeful that tomorrow will be done. When we're done, a statement will be issued to deal with the issues. Look, the things we face in the chamber is not ordinary. So therefore, you may react in a manner. The one who is watching you, who sees the outcome, has a way of judging you. These are some of the low sides of the politics.
Well, but as leaders, there's high expectation. Another conduct that many have described as out of the ordinary or unruly. Some have described it in harsh words. Thursday evening, the manner in which some members of that committee, as at least 3 of the members on your side have been suspended, as well as the majority whip as well. Do you consider that action? I'm sure you've sat down, you've watched proceedings, because in the heat of the moment, maybe you would say you did not see what happened. But later on, subsequently, I'm sure you've seen the actions of your colleague that evening. What do you say to it? What do you have to say to it? Do you owe the public an apology for that kind of action that Thursday evening?
You may not know certain things, and you are not supposed to know.
Why not?
Well, it's not everything.
We put you there.
Don't worry.
Need to know.
No, you can't know everything.
Okay.
So don't worry. By the way, let me ask you a simple question. You saw Joe Wise being beaten, did you? Did you see Joe Wise being beaten?
No.
In the chamber? You never saw Joe Wise being beaten by the NDC in Parliament where they pulled his chair. You say you never saw it?
We're talking about what transpired.
No, I'm asking, we are having a discussion.
Thursday evening.
No, we are having a discussion. I will get to a point.
Okay.
Did you see Joe Wise being chased out of his seat?
Your point is?
I'm asking you.
Your point is, sir?
I'm asking you, did you see him being chased out of his seat? Did you see what Muntaka, the current interior minister, did on the 7th of January? That led to the election of this.
These are issues we've condemned.
No, wait.
We've condemned extensively.
No, you never condemned it.
Oh, of course.
Then show me.
Show me the issues that transpired that evening.
You have not condemned.
Is this a justification for what your side did on Thursday?
I've not said so. I'm asking you that. If you say Joy FM condemned the actions of the NDC, I want to show proof of it. I want to see proof of it. First, you said you've not seen.
You're saying that you've not heard any condemnation of those actions on Sunday.
When they pulled their chair.
Is that what you're saying?
I've not seen it. That condemning the NDC, calling them out. Did you call them? I don't know.
On Thursday. So you're saying that because you did not hear any condemnation that day, we should not condemn what transpired on Thursday evening?
Don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in.
So you condone what your colleagues did on Thursday?
Don't put words in my mouth.
So tell me.
When there are political problems, we find political solutions.
Okay.
We'll find solutions to all the challenges. We've sat as a house. The majority leader and my good self sat together. We discussed issues. We are going to meet the speaker and hold further discussions. When we are done, you would hear from us on the matters that arose on Thursday. That's all I can say.
So what you're saying, at least, I've told you that many people, since we advertised that you were coming on, there have been a lot of concerns about that action.
It is normal.
You are their leader.
It is.
Three of the members have been suspended.
To be wrong.
You are supposed to be showing the leadership, and we are expecting to hear from you on it.
If something goes wrong, rightly so, expect the public to condemn it. If something goes right, rightly so, expect the public to praise. So I am not surprised that the public is unhappy with our actions. Like I said,
but as their leader, were you happy?
What I'm saying,
with the conduct.
What I'm saying is that we have had discussions. We would continue discussions with the Speaker of Parliament.
Okay.
I'm sure when we're done, all in all, there will be a political understanding, and then certain statements will be made regarding the incident. So let's wait for that day.
Is this the strategy of the minority to disrupt, proceedings, committee sittings, amongst others? We've heard one of your members at least sit here yesterday and mention that they will never walk out on any of the proceedings. They would stay. And is this the strategy, is what people are concerned about? It's very disruptive?
Well, MFR, if you would be honest, you realize that this minority of 88 is rather a very cooperative minority.
Is it?
Okay, so I will demonstrate that to you.
Okay.
This is the first time since 1992 that ministerial nominees are being fast-tracked. This is the first time. It was the minority that waived the requirement for Speaker to read every letter from the President announcing nominations. When we received the first three, I stood and applied for order 3 to be triggered. Throughout the proceedings, we've been cooperating. In fact, every single nominee has gone through by consensus. We've been supporting. In fact, since we started, we've never had NDC bringing in their numbers. 99, 104, 90. It has always taken our side to add up to enable them have the quorum to take decision. We've never taken a secret ballot on any of their nominees.
You intend to with some?
Tell me what government business we have disrupted. No. But you see, we would also not sit down to be taken for granted. We are few, but a happy few and a mighty few.
I was going to ask you about this. At least you've added the happy few. We may be few. We've heard you talk about it, at least this particular phrase. We may be few, but we are a mighty few. Now you've added we are a happy few as well. What does it really mean in practical terms?
Practically, what we're saying is that we would demonstrate our ability to deal with the issues, notwithstanding our numbers. We are also telling the majority that we'll be formidable. We are also telling the majority that reach out and cooperate. Reach out and let's discuss. But you see, I don't want to mention names here. But if our friends will support their leader on the path he's taking, nobody will hear about us. Because you see, even I hear for the chair, there are things that I may not disclose here, but let me just give you a bit of it. There are members on the NDC side who come. Maybe you don't watch the TV, the cameras, what they show you, maybe some of you don't pay attention to other aspects, but watch carefully. Live with the chairman alone. He's very cooperative. When we go for pre-sitting meetings, whatever we agree, I will say that Akuffo has always acted in good faith.
But he's come under heavy criticism.
I'm getting
for
there.
Being weak.
I am getting there. Bernard Akuffo is not weak.
He's not?
Bernard.
Because he's making you have your way.
He's not making
the criticism.
Let's have
because you have your way.
Let's have a good conversation. There are some hawks who would always come and tell him that, no, why are you allowing this? Why are you allowing this?
Who are these hawks?
I don't want to mention their names, but watch the video.
At least one hawk.
I'm saying that watch the videos. You will see them in action. When Rickett took over as vice chair, acting, they came and whispered, no, why are you allowing? Emefa, go and watch all vetting proceedings from 1997. J.H. Mensah, go and watch J.H. Mensah. Go and watch 2001 Alban Bagbin. Watch it. He spent hours. Why are people not being fair? Alban Bagbin had unlimited hours. In my case, so far, it's only 3 nominees that I've really scrutinized. My respected friend, Ablakwa, Sam George, and Omani Bawumia. Okay?
Yes.
All the others, some of them, I sit in my office, I watch.
Was there a special reason why you spent?
I want to tell you that I don't abuse my powers.
Okay.
I don't abuse the dispensation I have as a leader. Okay? Some of them, I sit there. Look at Trade Minister, the lawyer. She came. I looked at the policy questions. We know her demeanor. We've been with her in Parliament. When you got to my turn, I said no question. The widow, Greater Accra, Oklu. When you got to her, all manner of, lawyers, advocates, interventions. We looked at the situation. We said, well, she's a member of Parliament. This woman is not controversial. She doesn't hurt people. We looked at their profile. You see, and bear in mind that before I vet, I check people's background. I have to look at your persona, your CV. Look at your track record in Parliament. Have you raised controversies? Because the thing is supposed to come under Article 78, which you already qualify. So I have to look at other issues. Now, Sam George. Before Sam's vetting, I've known Sam since my days at Trade Fair when he was hiring my trucks to do business.
Which you made clear.
And Sam has been my brother. Okay? I call Sam in the presence of another senior member of our party. I said, Sam, you know what? You made certain disparaging comments. You denigrated Akuffo. I beg of you. I expect you that when you come, those ones that you went in excess of the regular behavior expected of an MP, at least accept that you could have done better. Chief Justice.
Reaction?
Chief Justice. You said A, B, C, D. I think you could have been measured. Can we deal with it? If you do, we should be fine. His response was that could be suicidal. I said, Sam, it doesn't take anything away. We all make mistakes. A lot of times I go public to apologize. It doesn't take anything away from me. So please try and see how to balance it. In any event, Sam, I'm not the one to destroy your career. I won't do it. And you know me. That is why I brought St. Francis of Assisi prayer. And I gave it to him that read. I wanted us to start on a very calm tone. And then let him know that I really would act in good faith. But watch again Sam's posture. Still insisting to the extent that you say Akuffo is a beneficiary. Go and check Oxford meaning of the word beneficiary. Meaning that he financially benefited. This is the man who has been president for 8 years. You may have your problem with him. But after he's left office, you don't come. You are now getting into government too. Sam has not been in government before. He has not seen the trappings of power before. This is his first time as a young man. He's going to see, perhaps, he's going to be the youngest cabinet minister. Okay? I felt that my brother could have done it better. Then on the issue of the CJ, the way Sam had dealt with the woman, I felt that he could take time and say, look, yes, I criticize her, but I think these words I used were too strong. That was all I was expecting from my brother. But Sam was going on, and bear in mind that I also have the party. I'm not there on my own.
It does look like you're under pressure from the party.
No, don't let us go under pressure. A leader is supposed to carry everything. If you know you can't stand the heat, don't get in there. All right? I had to now ask him the necessary questions. If you are there to disrespect my president, I mean the president of Ghana, the former leader of my party, so I sit there, watch you, insult.
Okay, abusia we ne ensema ekoso ewo political highway so eye uratim no NHS say ama eye afenyo markings na so ayehia enye easy kura beda masesamo je pene kokoti sa audio no e de MI aha APOG Media so beda mase